On your butt, feeling like a weenie, but now it's 5:30. It's time for a martini. Welcome to our show. Welcome to our Kiki, the 5:30 Quarantini. Hello, and welcome to the 5:30 Quarantini. I'm Michael Hull.
I'm Dylan Bustamante.
And this is going to be a good time, even though, Dylan, we're not live on Facebook. Something just happened.
Oh, no.
All I see is error messages. I assume you look great. It's nice to see you. I can't see you yet, but I'm sure you look... you're probably wearing a hat and black.
I am wearing a hat and
How
black.
How are my guesses going?
Yeah, it's going great. It's not like I haven't been wearing this for 131 episodes, Michael.
Well, if you're here, we're glad you're here because we might just be hanging out on YouTube today. Oh. Yeah, not working. Okay. Let me try to push it to yours. You guys, look at this. You're getting the backstage view.
Backstage scoop.
Is the backstage scoop here at the Quarantini. We'll figure it out. Dylan, how's your day?
We'll figure it out. My day's been very busy, but great. How was your day?
Similar. I can't imagine why.
I know.
Flamingo Day.
Yes, happy Flamingo Premiere Day.
If you guys aren't aware, Dylan and I are co-hosting and producing Broadway's Masked Singer, where some of our favorite Broadway personalities will be singing under furry costumes. And we've been announcing them with our friends at Playbill, and today we announced the Flamingo.
Yes, we did. And let me tell you, the flamingo, the people who are guessing on the flamingo so far are pretty far off.
Okay.
I think, have you looked and seen who people are guessing? I'm not going to say any names, but.
I've looked, I texted, yeah. I've looked. Let's just leave it at that. I don't want to give too much away.
Right. Yes. But we will be on Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS YouTube channel starting April 26th. For that, it'll be a 3-episode arc. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
Yes.
Amazing. And what a show we have today, you guys. We're joined by a prodigy of sorts, a prodigy of comedy. And a talented gentleman who's going to share a lot of stuff with us.
And a recent viral TikToker, I found out.
Wait,
today.
Is he a viral TikToker?
Oh, yes. Oh, he's rolling his eyes backstage right now. I saw that, Billy. Yes, you have to check out his TikToks. I'm pretty sure it's Billy right? We'll find out what it is when we get back.
We're going to find out
I don't remember what it was.
All right, well, I'm having no luck getting us back on Facebook. I'm going to try this for like another second or two.
Okay, great. No worries. We're live on YouTube still.
Yeah, Facebook won't load for me at all right now.
Yes. And if you are new here with us after our, year long of doing this and we're not on Instagram anymore, you can just write a comment and we'll in the little chat over here and that'll make us know that you are here because we see some people here.
Hello and welcome. Yeah, we're excited you're here. Sorry for the slow start today, but I do think we want to be on Facebook. I'm just having... Dylan, will you try to open Facebook on your side? I can't open Facebook at all. All I get is an error message.
Oh my God, maybe Facebook's
Facebook down?
Down?
Did we break the internet?
I don't think that.
I think we broke the internet. I'm going to choose to believe
I think Facebook is just down. Who knows?
Yeah, Facebook is also not loading on my phone. You guys, Facebook's down. YouTube is where it's at. Let's have a show. Today's guest bartender. You guys, I didn't write today's script. It's going to be fun. Today's guest bartender at age 17 had more of a career than Dylan did.
Absolutely. Today's guest is a 2-time Mac and Neo award-winning writer, composer, and singer-songwriter who made headlines across the country with Balloon Boy, the musical, way back in the good old year of 2015. Because he was what? 17.
Yes, and I knew him then. 'Tis true, Dylan, 'tis true. And by his senior year of college, he had a hit off-Broadway show as the composer and lyricist behind a musical about Star Wars, playing at the St. Luke's Theater.
Yes. And before he was of legal drinking age, don't worry, YouTube, he is of legal drinking age today. Our guest also co-authored songs for Bernadette Peters, Mandy Patinkin, Laura Benanti, and Titus Burgess on The Birds and the BS with Jordan Roth. Do you remember that, Michael?
I do remember that.
And maybe if we're lucky, we might be able to hear Michael's Bernadette Peters impression, maybe doing one of Billy's songs. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know if I can channel it today, but we'll see what happens. Oh, and you wrote that line for me anyway. Probably not, Dylan. Our guest has been no stranger to the NYC nightlife stages, performing at the Metropolitan Room, Green Room 42, and of course, Dylan, your home, Feinstein's /54 Below, where he has played so many sold-out shows.
Yes, and he once wrote a song about being at 54 Below and how he couldn't wait to get out of the basement. So you guys, tonight, he is out of the basement and live on your screens.
So let's get started, because our guest has a very exciting new album coming out tomorrow that we can't wait to talk about. So let's take a look at today's guest bartender, Billy Recce.
Billy Recce.
Oh, how I wish I could write an unironic love song. Oh, I stay up late at night trying to write an unironic love song, and suddenly it's 4 a.m. I'm thinking that I've got a jam. I sit down at the keys and see that song is all about Ted Bundy.
But Usher said, yo, peeps, it's all right with me. I know plenty of lizards in the music industry. Elvis turned into a lizard with a burst of smoky smog. Donny Osmond was a lizard and Marie's a bullfrog. Lee Garrett turned green by the light of the moon. Jaden Smith is not a lizard, but he's gonna be one soon. So don't worry about your secret, you'll still see it in a store. We can handle all your news, we'll just Photoshop them more. Gwyneth Paltrow, I blame Gwyneth Paltrow. I watch reruns of Glee, and she appears in front of me. Gwyneth Paltrow, I hate Gwyneth Paltrow. I can't log on to Facebook before some bitch will share her latest technique on maintaining your hair, like eating more almonds and breathing less air. Gwyneth Paltrow, why won't you go away?
Cause when you smile at me, I can hear a symphony playing music that I never ever knew. So I'm writing up this unironic love song, and I'm writing it for you.
Billy!
Oh my god, guys, that reel was so good. Oh my god.
Few of my faves.
That's
you know?
like the Billy Recce Kennedy Center's honors right
There
there.
it is.
I mean, come on.
Wait until you see, these are both tearaway outfits. We're wearing our red dresses under this.
Right,
It's
exactly.
gonna be great.
Exactly.
Billy, welcome to the
It's gonna be
show.
wonderful.
It's so good to be here. Two things based on your intro.
Okay.
You said I wanted to get out of the basement, which I did, and I am in my parents' basement right now as we speak. So, you know, it's all cyclical. And Mr. Michael Hull did not mention that he was in the NYMF cast of Balloon Boy,
I
the
sure
musical.
was.
Wait,
I
were
sure
you
was.
really?
I was. And we rehearsed
I
that
had
in
no clue.
a basement.
In a basement, all roads.
Billy,
We
you've
did.
had quite a career underground.
You know, that's what they call me.
Isn't
that's
St.
it.
Luke's Theater also in a basement?
It is. Yeah. You got to take some stairs to it. Yeah, absolutely.
That counts, I think.
counts.
Wow, you're a very impressive man under street level.
Well,
Right.
you know, the mole people love me. That's what the Mac Awards are. They're for the mole people.
There you go. Well, we're so excited to hear today. We have a lot to catch up on. I'm going to keep refreshing Facebook in another window because I'm quite proud of my game for you later, but it's a bit of a doozy. So we're hoping to get some people in the audience to help you with that. But first things first, before we dive into talking all about Little Black Book, which drops its digital album tomorrow.
Mañana.
I said before we get into it, and then I said the thing. Before we talk any more about it, this is in fact a happy hour show. So my question for you is, what is your drink of choice on this fabulous Thursday afternoon?
Oh my God, you guys. I'm so excited. I am making a black velvet tonight. Do we know what a black velvet is? We're
Tell
about
the
to find
kids.
out.
Tell us.
A black velvet is half Prosecco and half a stout beer. Okay, now, mind you, I wanted to do something a little black book themed. So we, put something with the word black in the title. And Heidi Fleiss, which is the subject of Little Black Book, is very high class, very low class. So we thought we would combine some Prosecco and stout beer. Mind you, this Prosecco has been sitting in my fridge since Christmas of 2018. So it's still, it has a sweater. I did open it earlier because I didn't want to open the bottle on camera and embarrass myself.
Okay.
So you're gonna do it, I know.
I'm gonna do it,
and I wish you the best.
I got a twist off, so we're good.
Michael, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for like the little mini bottles because now I'm just gonna have to drink black velvets.
I have a make one. It's like a
look
little,
at that. Yes.
little black velvet kit here.
My God! Make your own black velvet. I love it. Now it's very easy, according to the internet. I've never made one. Oh, we're spilling. Okay. All right. We're spilling
Guinness
off
makes
camera.
a really loud noise when you open it.
What kind of Guinness is that, Michael?
I have no idea.
Okay. That's great. I love that. I feel like you're like at an Italian soccer game.
I bought this at a smoke shop for $4. Look at that.
I love her.
So Billy, it's just 1 and 1. We just
it's just 1 and 1. I think you should start with the Prosecco.
Okay.
Again, according to what the internet has told me.
I am following you blindly, Billy. So what you say goes.
There we go.
Let's see.
And then we'll put the beer in.
Oh my God!
Okay.
I can't believe you guys.
I have to say, I'm
sent
skeptical.
this to us. We were like,
when I sent it too, I was like, interesting. So it's a journey. It's a journey.
Is that enough? That's a lot. I think I put a lot in there.
Okay.
I think that'll do it. It might be gross.
Oh my God. Well, no, I was going to say it looks gross, but I'm going to pretend it looks like a Diet Coke.
Right,
I think
exactly.
it's going to be delicious.
It's a very foamy Diet Coke.
I have to trick I'm like, oh, it's a Diet Coke.
There you go.
It's going to be great.
Exactly. You can't even tell the difference.
It gives good head. It has an expansive, that signature Guinness
It's just
froth.
That's what they say. Are we good?
No, I'm just pouring the... Oh.
It's a process.
It is a process.
See, Bailey Ford says, yum. Bailey, I hope you're right.
Ford. This was Bailey Ford's idea. So thank you, Bailey Ford.
Well, Bailey, you're going to get immediate feedback in real time. Here we go. Cheers. Billy, welcome to the show. Let's see.
Okay.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. It is what it is.
That's yummy, almost.
You know what? Almost. And here's the thing. It knows exactly what it is, and it's proud of it, right? Who are we to judge?
Well, and I like that you likened it to Heidi Fleiss, the subject of your upcoming musicale. For anyone out there who doesn't know, we're going to talk all about the fact that, so you've got this concept album dropping tomorrow with an insane cast, like every little musical theater nerd's dream cast. And we're going to get to that in a minute. But first things first, for anyone who doesn't know, the musical is based on the life and times of Heidi Fleiss, who is like one of the most famous madams of Hollywood. Which is genius idea. I'm so into it. Tell us about where this came from.
Yeah, well, as you know, I mean, I've always been very inspired by the tabloids and, the sort of off-center characters who inhabit the tabloids. And I really like sort of three-dimensionalizing them. And I was put together with a very talented director named Will Nunziata, and we wanted to find a piece to work on together. And about 2.5 years ago, we found that we were both deeply inspired by the story of Heidi Fleiss, who, in addition to being a very young, very famous Hollywood madam in the early 90s, now lives in the deserts of Nevada, housing 40 parrots.
40 parrots.
Yeah, 40 parrots. So, your traditional musical theater heroine. And a real Rodgers and Hammerstein kind of dame, And I said, that's a musical, So Little Black Book is sort of structured as a rock concert of this sort of down on her luck Heidi Fleiss being offered millions of dollars to spread the names of the men in her Little Black Book, something she has never done.
Famously.
Famously, yeah.
Like
That's like
so she's living in the desert with these parrots, and like life is fine.
Right.
But like I watched an interview with her earlier today where she was like, I could open the black book and make millions, but like famously, she's just decided it's not her style.
right, and that's what I've been very inspired by about her is that she really does have like a strong moral compass, you know. So yeah, so that's the story. It's her, you know, standing in front of the mic, telling her story with 3 backup girls voicing people in her life and her birds. And for the album, you know, we can't forget about the birds, you know, but not in like a Julie Taymor way, you know. It's not like it's not the Lion King, you know.
I'm picturing
that
that one woman who has like all the birds that walks down the aisles.
Right. They don't look like Denali on this season of Drag Race.
But
Like,
God, do I wish they did.
If only. That's the Vegas production. Yeah. But yeah, that's the story. And we were like, let's do a concept album and get some of the most badass ladies of Broadway to play Heidi on it.
And you did it. So the musical is really, it's designed to be a one-woman musical with a small supporting cast. But for the cast album, for the concept album, you decided to split the tracks up among 11 powerhouse Heidis and one mom. Is it Madame Alex?
Her mentor, Madame Alex. Yeah.
If I'm ever on an album in the future, I always want Lilias White to be the one mom track. Like she's going to play my mom and everything moving forward. Don't ask questions. It's going to be great. But
exactly.
So you picked 11 Heidis. You have Alice Ripley, Orfeh, Mandy Gonzalez, Jessica Vosk, Diana DeGarmo, Brittany Johnson, Voncelle Solomon, Kuhu Verma, Sam Pauly, Natalie Weiss, and then Lilias White. If anybody fainted while I was reading those names, I'm sorry. But what a cast!
Yeah, it's really. I'm still pinching myself, and you know, everyone was so generous to work on it. And you know, we really wanted to make sure that we were covering, you know, appropriately all these shades of Heidi, you know, through the music, and to get people who sort of represented Heidi at a different moment in her life, you know. So I'm really proud of the group that we have, you know, put together, and I can't wait for people to hear it.
Yeah, so it drops digitally tomorrow morning. So you can get it digitally on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere you get music. And then you guys are releasing a hard copy that's available through Broadway Records.
Yes. Yeah. On the 30th, I believe it will come out. And that I'm very excited for because I'm a true CD whore. So I can't wait to put it in between the L shows on my my childhood bedroom.
I'm excited for when CDs come. Like right now, vinyl's so hot. People are like, "Ooh, a vinyl! We're gonna release Color Purple on vinyl." I'm excited for when CDs become like hip. When people are like, "Oh, we're gonna go retro and drop a CD."
Oh,
they
truly.
will be back. They will be back.
They absolutely will be back. One thing I don't will be back. I don't think VHSs will ever come back.
No.
I was just having this conversation with someone. VHSs are dead.
I think so. Well, also because VHSs are not the kind of thing that like you can find a trunk of them in your mom's attic and they'll be like, because they'll be eroded and like there's no saving them.
Exactly.
But vinyl is forever.
We love vinyl. God bless. God bless.
Yes. I think we're on Facebook, you guys. I think.
Are we really? We made it?
I think. Let's find out.
Oh, booked and blessed.
Oh my
I can't
gosh.
tell, although now Facebook's not opening for me again, so it doesn't matter. So we'll find out. I think we're on Facebook. If you're watching and you're on Facebook, tell me you're on Facebook. It's going to be great. So this drops obviously digital out tomorrow, but what was this process like? You know, we're at the end of, I don't know if you guys noticed, it's been a shit year, but we're starting to round the corner out of it. But what part of this process happened during pandemic? What part of this was pre-pandemic? What has this creative process been like for you in such a weird time?
Yeah, so the show, we had our first draft in January of 2020, and we were going, you know, and I'd been premiering songs at concerts and everything, and, you know, in my favorite basement, 54 Below, not the one I'm in right now.
Your favorite, but not your only basement, as we've decided.
But not the only basement, no. There's always more basements. And we were going to do a 29-hour reading in the spring of 2020, and obviously we put the kibosh on that. So we thought, you know, this show is structured as a rock concert. Let's, you know, let's give people the music. Let that be the doorway in, right? So we decided to, you know, record this remotely. So 14 musicians, 14 women, including the 3 incredible backup singers, Lauren Robinson, Sarah Kleist, and Amanda Lopez, all recorded remotely and then put together. And honestly, I am shocked by how good it sounds. Like, it does not sound... it does not sound like it was recorded in, you know, 28 different rooms across the country. It sounds like it was all at Avatar Studios or wherever the kids are recording their albums now, you know?
Right.
But that's the story.
That's amazing. That is so cool.
We're very excited, and again, I just am so gracious to the fabulous ladies who donated their time and talent to the album.
Yeah. I'm like nerding out on your behalf. I just can't get over. I cannot wait to wake up tomorrow and listen to this because the voices on this are out of control. As you mentioned, speaking of out of control, the famous Madam Heidi Fleiss, not the most in control personality out there. You did mention that she has moved to the desert with her parrots. And with that, I'm going to say, Billy, how do you feel about a game?
I thought you would never ask. The black velvet has been poured. Let's play a game.
Let's hit it. Today's game of the day is inspired by Billy Recce's rock musical Little Black Book, the concept album of which drops digitally tomorrow. Little Black Book is inspired by the life and times of the infamous Hollywood Madam Heidi Fleiss after the crash of her prostitution empire and being caged in prison for a while. Caged in prison, get it? Heidi turned her attention to freeing macaw parrots from their cages. In honor of the many macaws that she now shares her modest home in the desert with, today's game is called Broadway Word Smooshes.
Wow.
Wow, what a game we're about to play. So here's the way it's going to work. We play a lot of this on the show.
Please explain.
We do a lot of word smooshes.
Some people
They're
call
also known
these
as before and
afters.
Got it.
So every answer is going to be two parts. One part is going to be a type of bird, and the other part is going to be a Broadway musical. I will read you a show description for the Broadway musical starring the bird, and you will answer. Now, these are harder to come up with than normal, so I did not make an example question, but we're going to start maybe easy, and if you need more hints, I will give you hints along the way.
Okay.
As always, since I made today's game of the day, Dylan has not seen it and doesn't know what's about to happen, which means he's on your team. You are not alone. You also have everybody in the comments, so if you get stuck for any reason, just like look pensive for a minute, feel, who wants to be a millionaire out your feelings,
phone a friend.
and keep one eye on the comments, and maybe someone will swoop in. Yeah, okay.
All right,
and help you
Broadway
out.
whiz.
It's gonna be
at you.
great. Give me just a second while I'm gonna try one more thing here. I'm gonna try to cancel our Facebook thing. I should
R.I.P.
just.
Thoughts and prayers.
I shouldn't. Oh wait, I just have to hit go live. Watch this. A bunch of people are about to show up. I'm really trying to get us on Facebook before we play this game in case you need the help. We did
I
it. We're on
think I will
Facebook.
need the help. I really
It just
do.
happened. No, I have faith in you.
Okay.
I was going to make this about Heidi Fleiss, and then I realized you probably know everything about Heidi Fleiss, as you have just
I
written
know a
musical about her.
good chunk.
Guys, I think we're on Facebook. If we're on
So
Facebook,
good to be here. I'd like to
say
thank
hi.
the Academy.
I'd like to thank the 2000s. All right, here we go. We are playing Broadway Word Smooshes with Billy Recce in honor of his upcoming concept album digital drop tomorrow morning of Little Black Book. Here's your first clue. If you get it right, you will hear Alex Newell riffing. And if you get it wrong, you will hear something else. This bird isn't just for ballerinas anymore. See the story of 26-time Grammy Award-winning couple Emilio and Gloria Estefan, performed live by some of the world's largest flying birds, known for their big wingspans and elegant long necks.
Okay, so
it's going to be the bird and then the Broadway show, and they will overlap on a sound.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So the Broadway show is on your feet.
It is, and do we know what the big elegant white bird is?
The big elegant white bird. I'm looking pensively. It's a swan.
So put them together.
Swan your feet.
Swan your feet. See, I thought we got it. Hello, Alex. I thought it was going to be on your tweet, so I was very confused for a moment
see,
there.
that's because you're a writer.
Well,
I've done no writing here. I've just put other people's words together.
I like Swan Your Feet. That's a better rhyme. That is a
Swan Your Feet.
Sondheim level rhyme. Look
Yeah,
at
and
that.
I should point out,
Come on.
I should point out that all of them will link on a sound,
Great.
but not always a letter. So like Swan is S-W-A-N, but On Your Feet is O-N. But they link on the sound, not the actual letters.
Okay.
But there you go. You're one for one. So far, you're playing a perfect game.
Oh, it feels good.
Here comes
I needed a win.
You're going to get it. I have such faith in you.
All right.
Your second Birdway word smoosh. The rain in Spain falls mostly on this powerful bird of prey. Laura Benanti's phonetics are really improving in this Lerner and Lowe musical, and you may recognize her winged co-star as a symbol adopted by the Roman, French, Australian, German, and American peoples because of its strength and power.
Well, the show is My Fair Lady, and I'm gonna look pensively again.
What is a powerful bird that symbolizes that America is
Well,
symbolized
I mean,
by?
I'm thinking of an eagle.
Yeah,
Right?
Billy, do it.
My fair
Laid.
Lady Eagle.
my fair lady eagle. Okay.
They're not
Sound it
all
out.
winners.
I'm just gonna keep
great.
being like Swan. I don't know.
My
Thanks,
Fair
Father
Lady
Wiz.
Eagle.
My Fair Lady. That is quite good. I must say I know Heidi Fleiss better than I know birds. So we
Well,
could be here a while.
I've been playing Bird Game a lot. Well, it's not called Bird Game. It's called Wingspan. In the pandemic,
Is that the
it's
thing
really
you play on? Yeah.
It's a really fun board game. I suggest you all look it up and get it.
Okay.
There's a lot of birds on it, so hopefully I'll start remembering some of the birds.
There you
right.
go.
I have faith. Here comes your next. You're 2 for 2. You're still winning. Still
Okay.
always a winner in my heart, but also winning this game at the moment.
Yes.
Here comes your third Birdway word smoosh. Move over, Warblers, because there's a new a cappella group in this town, and they're bringing you a musical love letter to New York City. Although this musical's Broadway run was received more like a delayed A-Train, we're hoping the revival runs express since it's being cast entirely with this pitch-perfect songbird known for its reddish-orange breast color. You guys, these are harder now that I'm reading them back live.
Is it in transit?
It sure
yeah,
is.
in
And
transit, red breast.
Yeah,
oh, tit. There's a bird with a tit, right? Right.
I mean, I think all birds have tits. Don't
Amen
they?
Like
to that,
like a
sister.
tit bird. Like
right,
a tit-
right. Something
The
with
bird, I will tell you, you're right on the musical, and the bird will come first. And you were right about a red breast, but what kind of bird is a red breast?
Red
a
breasted.
robin transit. Wow.
Billy,
Nailed it.
You know, Billy,
All
you're on
right.
the winning team, aren't you?
Hello. No comment.
There you go, a robin transit.
Oh, that was good.
Robin
Thank you.
Transit.
Speaking of good, I'm actually drinking this drink.
I'm enjoying it.
Like
I
sometimes
really
we
am.
pour the drink and then I put it to the side and I
Sure.
like forget about it.
Thank you, Bailey Ford.
Bailey
It's
Ford,
just,
it's
thank
a
you,
nail.
Billy Ford. It's just so I love Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like making a Guinness sweeter and like a little bubblier.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Exactly.
That's all it tastes like.
Which I
Exactly.
don't love Guinness, so making it sweeter and bubblier, it helps.
There you go. And I'm
There you go.
neutral to both Prosecco and Guinness, so, you know, I don't give a shit.
So you're also neutral to this drink.
Exactly. I feel nothing.
Did you guys know that inside every can of Guinness is a ping pong ball?
I did know that. Did we? Was that? I think that may have been an answer on this show once. I think that's why
Really?
I know that. Yeah,
Oh
It
my
is.
Shake your
God.
can. Do you hear it?
No.
It's
No?
in there.
Well.
If you still have liquid in there, it's really hard to
Oh.
hear it.
I'm going to
But-
pour a little bit more.
It was part of when we had Tom McGovern and Talia Suskauer on.
Oh yes, and we played "What's in Your What Hole."
Yeah. What's
And it was the game was all things and holes.
or like things
Wow.
in other things.
Interesting.
I showed
Yeah,
like
Billy.
pictures of.
I've heard of that
You
game.
think you
Yeah.
think you got the hard game?
I tell you.
This is just bird trivia. You're coasting through so
What's
far.
inside your what hole?
Wow. Wow. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
All right. Well,
good.
you're 3 questions in. So far, playing a perfect game. We've got, there's 8 total, so you're almost at the halfway point.
Okay.
Let's see if you can solve my next Birdway word smoosh. We hope you're hungry because we're serving cornbread at this immersive theatrical event. This show has it all. Mary Chesta, darkness, and a whole bunch of birds that found themselves in the spotlight after The Hunger Games was released.
Oh God, I know the show is Oklahoma, and I know the
is?
Hunger Games is like Mockingjay. So,
What kind of bird is on the pin?
oh God,
It's like a rather unremarkable bird. Don't tell them that I said that.
Hold
Oh.
on. It is.
It shares
Comment.
a name. It shares
Comments.
a name with a pirate of the Caribbean. Jack.
Sparrow.
oh, it's so Sparrow, Oklahoma. Look at that. Thank you, Dylan.
You
I can't
nailed.
take credit. I can't take credit.
That's fine. We're on a team.
We're on a team. We're on a
Famously,
team.
we're on the winning team.
We are on the
Famously,
winning team.
You're winning all over again. So look at you go.
Girl, come
You guys,
on.
Facebook is back down. I'm going to stop saying Facebook on this broadcast, but it's back down.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Facebook.
God.
If you're
Mark
here-
Zuckerberg does not want this out there. Oh my
He doesn't.
God.
Well, it's going to live in perpetuity on YouTube, so we'll just post it
There.
later.
All right.
Yeah, so if you're here, you're kind of like at our Patreon. I feel like we're like behind the scenes. You're watching the live taping, but we're going to release it later.
Yeah, that's kind of sexy. I love
That's
that.
going to be great. Welcome
Wow.
to the private show.
Wow,
It's
I
very
feel like
20
a cam boy. Yeah, come
Very
on.
2021, if you will.
Exactly.
Yes.
Mm.
Tip us.
All right, you are halfway through the game, and so far playing, Dylan says, tip us. Yeah, our Venmos are just our names. They're scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Here we go. Number 5, arguably one of the most beloved musicals out there. This musical leaps out of the fairy tale books and has been set everywhere from the inside of a piano to out on the high seas. Now, we're reimagining it for a theater troupe of waterbirds known for their large throat pouch and their co-starring role in Finding Nemo.
Right.
Frig is
So
that bird's name.
it's a pelican is the bird.
Pelican to the woods.
Pelican to the woods. Excellent. Excellent.
Nailed.
Wow.
Thank you
would
for the
love to see-
pelican.
I would love to see a production of Pelicans and Into the Woods. I think it'd be really good.
Pelican Mother Gothel would nail.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Come on.
Pelican Mother Gothel. What?
I was gonna
That's-
give that.
that's-
I was gonna give that to you.
That is
Michael,
tangled.
but Dylan.
That is not Into the Woods.
But Dylan said not today, Satan.
Oh my God.
Dylan said
Oh my
absolutely
God.
not.
No, always call me out. I can't believe I just put Mother Gothel into the woods. I was obviously thinking of just the witch.
You were thinking of
Right.
Donna Murphy as
Yes,
the witch.
right.
Yes.
Which
Oh my
I don't think
God.
has ever happened. Why has Donna Murphy never played that witch?
Did she not do it in Central Park in 2012?
Was that her?
I think it might have been.
Pretty sure that was her in 2012. We
Well-
are on the winning team, so
I was not in town.
I'm sure Broadway Wiz has something to say
We're
about
checking.
that.
We're
but-
checking. Yeah, it's
true.
definitely her. So
Yeah.
Dylan, you called me
Definitely her.
out, but then Billy called you out. So it's all going well.
It's the circle of call-out culture. Come
It
on.
is.
And it moves us all. Wow.
Yep. This drink is delicious. Wow,
bless.
this drink is delicious, and it's hitting me quickly. Let's move on to our next
All the
question.
bubbles.
All those
It is all
bubbles.
the bubbles. Bubbles make you, frisky. Number 6, wedding bells are ringing in this 2015 musical comedy. Or are they? Not even Lisa Howard's belt could save the day when this party was crashed by a pandemonium of these colorful birds that Heidi Fleiss has a soft spot for.
What was the year?
2015.
Well, the show is It Should Have Been You.
It shoulda, indeed.
And
You said pandemonium, which made me think spelling bee.
A group of this bird is called a pandemonium.
oh. And Heidi Fleiss does love her parrots.
Put them together. Bird first.
Parrot.
Bird first. Bird
Oh,
first.
parrot should have been you.
There you go.
Great. Wow.
You had all the pieces. You just need
We were
you need a
there.
little shove over the finish line.
I always need a little shove. God bless.
Parrot should have been you.
I didn't know that
Oh.
a bunch of parrots is called a pandemonium.
I didn't either. I know that a group of crows is a murder, right?
Yes.
A murder
yes.
of crows.
Murder of crows.
That's
Very
a
spooky.
trivia question right there. But no, I didn't know that at Pandemonium. My God.
I'm pretty sure it's true. The internet told me today. So
God,
it's wrong.
I'm gonna have to rewrite this damn concept album.
There you go.
Oh,
Just
my
take
God.
Pandemonium from Spelling
Right,
Bee,
exactly. Just
put it into Little Black Book.
slide it in. Nobody will notice. Just
No,
change
we-
some of the names. Yeah.
Michael, do we have a flamingo on this game?
Why would you ask that question now?
Because it's the day of the flamingo.
Next question. Yes, you do see dead people in this spooky 2011 musical that had professional magicians on staff and most of the company on non-disclosure agreements because of the special effects. Molly, you in danger, girl, because this whole cast is being replaced by Broadway's latest masked singer, a tall, waiting bird that gets its signature pink coloring from its diet.
That would be flamingos.
Are easily my favorite answer of the game, flamingos.
That one's good. That was the one you came up with first, and you were like, "Okay, we're solid." And then you spent 8 weeks doing the other 7
Yeah,
questions.
and when I was really scraping the bottom of the barrel, I was like, "My Fair Lady Eagle."
right.
Really digging for extras.
Well,
Wow.
why I was mentioning flamingos, while Michael and I have been writing these things, I found out that flamingos, a flock of flamingos, are called a flamboyance.
Oh, gay rights. A flamingo
exactly.
threw the first brick at Stonewall. I don't know if you knew that.
I
but
actually heard that.
it just happened to be a flamingo. Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. I didn't know that the cast of Ghosts were on NDAs. That's interesting.
Yeah, so they brought in big name magicians to do that effect where he comes out of the. Well, I don't even know what I should say. He doesn't come out of a mirror, but it's done.
You
with a
didn't sign
mirror.
an NDA.
I didn't say
It was-
anything.
It looked like a mirror, but it wasn't a mirror.
Yeah, but
Right.
they put all sorts of people on stage, backstage, all on NDAs because I forget the name of the magician. You guys, I'm a bit of a magic nerd. That's a weird thing about me. It's another episode. They put the magician would only do the show if he could put anybody who comes into contact with the effect on an NDA because they didn't want his secrets getting out there.
Isn't that interesting?
How about that?
Wow.
This fact is interesting as well, coming in from Bailey Ford. My kindergarten teacher ate only carrots for 2 weeks to try to see if she'd turn pink like a flamingo.
I thought that was going to be her saying the name of the magician, and just that answer was
That would have been magic.
thrilling. Wow,
Yeah.
that is
Well,
amazing.
Speaking of thrilling, I only have one more. You're playing a perfect game so far.
Oh my God, we're
So
killing
let's
it.
see
about
if
right.
I can get you with this one. My last tricky Birdway word smoosh coming to cinemas last year or maybe next year. Is this musical from the man who hasn't yet brought you Hamilton, about a bodega owner and his younger cousin, the boy from camp. They're teaming up with the bird from the Avengers to bring you this movie musical.
Okay, well, the it's in the Heights.
It's the
And
boy
the-
from camp for me.
The boy from camp. LOL.
Shout out to Robin DeJesus.
The boy from camp. Oh my God.
And we're looking for the bird from the Avengers. He's a recent Avenger, not an OG Avenger.
He's not okay.
The only one that's a bird.
Falcon the Heights.
Yeah!
There we go.
Come on, Billy.
There we
Welcome
go.
to the height.
Oh, Billy, I
like,
never doubted you for a second.
I was like Catherine Hahn in the Heights, but I would
I
also
get
see
stuff all along
in the Heights.
National treasure, Catherine Hahn. All right, let me do a little bit of math here. Check my scorecard. That looks like it's a perfect game for Billy Recce on my tricky, nerdy Birdway word smooshes. Loosely inspired by Little Black Book, your rock musical that is dropping a concept album tomorrow morning. It probably drops at midnight, right?
I don't know what time it drops, but I'll
don't
be
know
up
what
at
time.
midnight. We'll see. I'll be up till it drops, and then I'm not going to be up at all
Don't
tomorrow.
Stop till it drops.
That's
Got
it. That's it.
So exciting. So I was going to say, have you heard it yet? Obviously, you've heard it.
I've heard. Yeah, I have heard a few songs from it. Yeah, bits and pieces. No, I've heard the whole thing.
Amazing.
Yes, it's good. It's good.
I assume so. Knowing your track record, I expect nothing less.
I mean, it's No Balloon Boy.
It's No Balloon Boy. Anything you want the kids at home to know before they hit play at the top of your Little Black Book concept album.
Yes. I would like everyone to know that there are 2 American Idol alumni on this album, both of whom I cried when they lost. I just think that is a really important factoid. Diana DeGarmo, season 3, and Vonzel Solomon, season 4. Okay. Yep. So when you listen to their songs, picture me crying in second grade. And two, probably a little more importantly than that, please stream and rate and review and all that good stuff. Help us chart on iTunes. Let us come in 2, right below Hamilton. We're never going to beat Hamilton. Never.
And if you love it, you guys are, which you are going to, you guys are also doing a hard copy release.
Yes.
Which you guys, if you're watching and you want to support artists, go buy the CD. Streaming is great, but also buy the CD. I think it is, I wrote it down, April 30th. It's $15.95 and it's dropping on April 30th. So you can have your own hard copy version of it. And you will be able to hear all of these incredible songs sung by these incredible women. And you can play it in your Discman that you still have.
And it looks so beautiful. Look at this album cover.
It is
the cover art.
Gorgeous cover with a bird on, not a pandemonium, just a parrot, just a lone parrot, mind you.
I almost said just the one panda, but that would be a very different cover.
That's a panda. I would see that. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That would be a far more interesting story. I already think the story is interesting, but if it was Heidi Fleiss nursing 40 pandas in Nevada, that would be a musical for, that absolutely.
It honestly sounds like if Tiger King were fictional,
right?
It sounds like this would be the sequel.
Exactly. Panda King.
Panda King. Panda Queen.
Absolutely.
Panda Express.
Well, they're actually, so funny, Heidi Fleiss was arrested for pandering, which is the term, right, of sex work. And anytime I listen to that song, I always think about like a ring of panda sex workers. So a panda ring,
a completely logical place for your brain to go.
Absolutely. Well, you had me with 8 bird Broadway questions, so come on.
No, that was a sincere. I was trying to really I know it sounded sarcastic, but yes, I see your panda ring, and I also see your panda ring.
Thank you.
I get it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
or if it's like a panda like engagement, right?
Like a panda ring.
A panda ring.
He opened the box and there's
a panda ring.
A panda ring.
Right. Or like the panda is opening the box. 2 pandas getting engaged.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot.
Then it doesn't matter what the ring is.
Right.
If a panda opens the box, it's by default a panda ring.
Exactly. It could be an onion ring, but if it's a panda, it's still a panda ring.
A panda onion ring.
A panda onion ring. Yeah, exactly.
Panda onion
ring.
Oh, this joke has layers. Oh my goodness. Well, this has been just too much fun. But before we can let you go anywhere, Billy, we do have 2 questions that we have asked all of our guests on this show. They are the hard-hitting. Let me see how your drink is going. We like to usually make sure. Oh, you're doing good. You can answer the questions now.
Please, we're great.
They're the hard-hitting journalistic questions that we like to ask.
We're wonderful.
Once happy hour is, in full swing, which is over in 2 minutes. So if you need another round, order it now. Drinks go back to full price at $6.15. I don't know what bar this is. The drinks change at 6:15. They probably change.
I don't know either. It used to change at 6. Now it changes at 6:15.
It's the panda ring. If I open the bar, that's what it'd be called. Yeah.
We're doing all we can. Do you hear it?
I don't think I put enough beer in, quite honestly. So, I hear something. Yeah, there's a ball in there. Wow.
ASMR.
Wow.
Yeah, Dylan, do a little ASMR moment for us.
Wow.
That's the Guinness ball.
So if you ever need a ping pong ball for beer pong, just buy a Guinness.
Right.
A Guinness.
And you have to cut open the can, right? I guess
but
that's easy. That's nothing. Come on.
It's a lot of work. It's not a lot of work if you already have a can of Guinness. But if you don't have the can of Guinness, I don't know. I don't know about this logic.
Right. Then it might be easier to just buy a ping pong ball. But, I'm not going to judge.
You guys, I just want you to know before you answer these questions that the top of my my window here, this is by far the most transparent episode we've ever done. Usually Dylan and I try to put up like a fourth wall of sorts.
The
whole time we've just
vulnerable.
We're being so vulnerable today. The top of my thing just says Facebook failed to load, Facebook failed to load, Facebook failed to load, Facebook failed to load. Donna Murphy, Into the Woods, pandas. Those are like the tabs I've opened since we went live just a little shy of an hour ago. All right.
The American dream. Come on.
The American dream. Let's hit you with our best shot. Here come the questions. Question 1 for you is, oh man, this drink is delicious. Question number 1. It's been a year. It's been a rough year. I know you have been working on Little Black Book, so I'm going to actually take that off the table for the answer of this question.
Ooh, we've never done that before.
But also, Little Black Book, digital drops tomorrow, so you can all stream it. But it's been a year. It's been a really rough year, especially for people working in the arts, as Broadway's been shut down. A lot of people have been without work. Things have been hard. However, what is something in the past year that has brought you some joy or kept you feeling creative or kept you going in this rather trying time?
Yes, I can answer that. I took up baking early on in the pandemic, and I'm obsessed with it. I like in like pandemic, like quarantine. I was like baking a new dessert every night for several months. Obsessed with it. I was like, I want to be a baking gay, and here I am. I was very inspired by Kevin McHale's boyfriend, Austin McKenzie. He's a baker in LA and a gay twink. And I was like, that's the life I need.
That's my vibe.
Yeah, exactly. So all I need is to date a Glee alumni, and I'm set. Yeah.
Great. Do you have a favorite...
more of an answer than you needed, but
no, I honestly I love this answer. Do you have a favorite baked thing that you've baked?
Yeah.
Like what's your signature dish now? Like if you got on a baking show, one of those where it's like make your signature dish. This is so good. What would you? What's your dish now? What's your baked good?
I would say I love making a dulce de leche cake. Very fun, simple, easy, but very effective. And I really just love making cakes. I don't have like a cake tray though, like where you can spin it and frost it. So I've for the last year, it's been very hard to frost cakes. So if anybody watching right now wants to donate a cake tray, let us know in the comments. I will send you my address. Thank you.
Oh my God, what an idea.
Broadway Wiz, I'm talking to you.
Question?
Yes, no. The next question that we ask everybody here is, what are you looking forward to most? We've been through a hell of a year. Once this is all over.
Which it is not yet. We're all keeping our masks on and our eyes on the prize. It's not over yet, but it will be over.
And once that happens, what are you looking forward to most?
I would say, well, one, Little Black Book in a theater, but I don't know if I was supposed to take Little Black Book off of the table for that answer as well.
No, that one's okay. That one's
great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I just was like, I was going to ask you, like, what's been keeping you creative? And you'd be
Right.
like, I've been birthing
a concept album
that has taken up all of my time.
Exactly. No, I was like, cupcakes. I would say what I am looking forward to is I really want to like go to some clubs again. That's like, I want to hit the gay bars. I lived in Hell's Kitchen for 4 years when I went to Fordham, and I never hit up any of the gay bars. And now I'm like, God, I'm holding on to my youth, with
it should have been you.
2 fingers at this point. It should have been you, Lisa Howard. So
Falcon, it should have been you.
I just can't wait. I just can't wait to dance.
Falcon Comet.
I just want to dance.
Amen to that. Amen.
Yeah.
I'm not really a dancer. I'll like watch other people dance. I'll do like the dad at like a bar mitzvah step touch.
Listen, after like 6 of the what is this called?
Black Velvets.
After 6 Black Velvets, I think anybody's a dancer. So
amen to that, sister.
There's hope for you, Billy Recce.
God bless.
Well, this has been so much fun. Thank you for joining us. I know it's a pandemic and time is imaginary and weird, so it means a lot that you came to spend some of yours with us. We are so excited for your concept album of Little Black Book, which drops tomorrow, streaming everywhere, and then has a physical release on the 30th. If you guys are not following Billy, his handle is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, so please do give him a follow so you can keep up to date on all of this, and so you can like tag him when you're listening tomorrow. And so excited about all of the music. And I cannot wait. I think I've said this a few times in the past hour, but just so you know my excitement level, I cannot wait to listen to this tomorrow. I'm a huge fan of your talent, and obviously I'm a huge fan of the talent of this cast that you have put together. So I think think it's going to be a home run. I think it's got wings.
It's going to be a hit.
I think it's got wings. Shut down the show. It's not worth it.
Oh, goodness. Billy, thank you for joining us. And we will see you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for having me. Cheers.
Oh my gosh, you guys, if you're just tuning in, you're
late.
You missed our very special guest bartender, Billy Recce, composer, lyricist, singer, songwriter, comedian, and he just wants to get back to a club and not dance, but watch the people who do.
But
his
touch.
album, Little Black Book, drops tomorrow morning, or maybe after midnight, we're not sure. Drops tomorrow, streaming everywhere, and you can also get it through Broadway Records for a hard copy that's dropping on the 30th of April. The cast is insane. Alice Ripley or Faye, Jessica Voss, Diana DeGarmo, who we didn't even get into Diana DeGarmo today on the show.
No.
Usually, I like to talk about Diana DeGarmo and that bed video of her singing
Manny
New Life.
Gonzalez, Natalie Weiss, Lilius White,
Sam
Uhu
Pauly.
Verma, Sam Pauly,
Brittany
Johnson,
History
everybody.
Maker as Glinda. Yeah,
Yes.
it's going to be amazing. So start streaming that tomorrow.
Yes.
What a fun time. If you guys had fun with us tonight, please do hit subscribe on this show. There are a bunch of shows that come your way every week. Dylan, you and I are the finish line. But Christopher and Kevin Metzger-Timpson will be back on Monday night for MT Trivia. 3 rounds of Broadway Trivia, 2 very special Broadway guests, and only 1 winner. So somebody wins and somebody else cries.
Yes. And do we have their guests, Michael?
We do, but would I have to check my email? Probably. Why would you ask me a question like that live? That's okay. We're going to edit this whole show. If you guys are here, welcome. We're going to edit this whole show since it was only on YouTube. And we'll
I thought you knew the
so we'll
answer
just
to
cut this
this.
out. I did know the answer to this once, but now I've had this half Prosecco, half Guinness
Deliciousness.
thing. Let's see. If I can't come up with this answer in a minute, we're going to give up. It's F. Michael Haney.
Yes.
I remember that. And it's somebody else. And it's going to be great. Right? Is it F.
Is
Michael
it
Haney?
Is it Frozen themed? Are the Kevin Metzger-Timpson, are the Metzger-Timpsons in the house?
No, Dylan. I have no idea. It's going to be great. Come back on Monday for
Okay.
that. And then Dylan, you and I are back on Thursday.
Yes, we are, with
a fun
our
time.
very special guest, CJ Pelikowski.
If you're here, thank you for joining us today. The wheels have been off the bus, but I had a great time, and I drank a Guinness. I can't remember the last time I drank a beer, not even a light beer. And I
was
drank
probably college.
a dark beer. So
Yeah.
thank you for joining us. Until next week, wear a mask, wash your hands, call your mom.
And wash your face.
And we love you all. We'll see you next Thursday for Happy Hour.